did Grandma, can't even read that. Why did Grandma knit 3 socks for her grandson?
Mm.
Because he grew a foot.
Oh, oh my.
But he grew a foot because he grew a foot.
Why did the girl throw the butter outside?
Well.
The butterfly.
Oh, Betty, you're a genius.
Why did the lady put lipstick on her head?
Right.
Because she wanted to make up her mind.
Wonderful. Oh, Baba. That's a good idea. When I want to make my mind up, and that's a very hard thing to do, I'll put lipstick on my head.
What is Beethoven doing in his grave?
Yeah, what is he doing in his grave?
Decomposing.
Composting.
Very good. What do you call a boy with a dictionary in his pocket?
Yeah. Betty. Okay, go. What?
A walking, I don't know what.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
If you are an American outside of the bathroom, what are you in the bathroom?
Outside of the bathroom.
European.
Bigger. European.
What does a baker put on his bed?
Yeah, what did you
Anyway, cookie sheets.
Oh, what?
Cookie sheets.
Pea sheet? What's a pea sheet?
Cookie sheets. You cook cookies on sheets and they come off easily.
Oh.
Why did the scientist install a knocker on his door?
Mm-hmm. Right.
He wanted to win the Nobel Prize.
That's a good one. Oh,
It's funny, but humor can help the mind be humble.
okay, so why don't we let Roshani host? Roshani, you were supposed to be here at 10:30, so we started. We thought something happened to you.
Oh, is it no? It's Rosalie.
No, Roshani. You want to post? She has also in her pocket. So keep those, Rosalie. Keep those. But let's see what Roshani says. Roshani, are you there?
Yeah.
She's not there. Let's go on.
What happened?
Maybe she disappeared for a minute. Are you there, Rosh?
Yeah. No, she's not there. So okay, so go on, Rosalie.
Why was the scientist's head wet?
Why is the head scientist what?
Why was the scientist's head wet?
Head west? Yeah.
Why was his head wet?
Wet, no, so?
Because he had a brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Here's Roshani. Roshani, you want to host?
Did you have a plan, Roshani?
Yeah, she has a plan, and she has also a store of jokes. Yeah.
Is Roshani here?
Yeah,
Yes.
she's here.
Oh,
Hi, hi,
good.
Rosalie.
Hi.
Jai Baba.
Hey,
I was hearing
Baba.
your one-liners. They were amazing.
They're children. They're from children. The whole book. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, Rosalie. Thanks.
So,
Just keep
am
it
I
on.
late or you all started early?
No, we started early. You're late. You're late and we started early.
Okay. So there's this, since Baba was, I think, loved Charlie Chaplin,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to read something out of his, and I had kept this to be read today. And so uncannily that one of our Baba groups, another elderly lady, shared it right in the evening just today.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like
Baba
a,
coincidences. Yeah.
yes, it was just a reconfirmation that
Right.
Baba wants to talk about Charlie Chaplin and this part especially.
Yeah. He said Charlie Chaplin was very fortunate that he found humor from him. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I will just read this. 1 second, sorry. Yeah. Charlie Chaplin once told a joke on stage. The audience burst out laughing. He told the same joke a second time. This time, only a few people laughed. By the third time, no one laughed at all. That's when Chaplin said something profound. If you can't laugh again and again at the same joke, why do you keep crying over the same pain?
Wow.
Wonderful, wonderful.
His point was simple.
So
Life is
good.
meant to be lived, not replayed in sorrow. Enjoy each moment while you have it.
Uh-huh.
Chaplin left behind an extraordinary legacy. He made the world laugh without ever hurting anyone. Here are a few of his
Sure.
quotes worth remembering. Nothing in life is permanent, not even our troubles. I love walking in the rain because nobody can see my tears.
All
Mm.
right.
The day you don't laugh is the day you have wasted.
I hope not. I hope not. So many days I didn't laugh. I hope not.
But it was really
Children laugh
beautiful.
a lot more during the day. A child will
Yes.
laugh more.
Yes, and that's why laughter clubs have started today. Every park in Mumbai has these morning laughter clubs where elders go in a group, and all they do is ha 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 ha
Yeah.
ha ha ha, ha. And
Yeah.
like in so many doctors' prescription, join a laughters club is there. So truly speaking of the old profound statement that laughter is one of the best medicines.
Oh, yeah.
And about laughing again and again about a joke,
Yeah,
Baba was like that. If you told him a
yeah,
story again, he would laugh again. He would enjoy it
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah. So someone told me I don't know any story. He says, "They'll tell that story that you told then. It's okay. I will enjoy it." Yeah.
Yeah, there's an autistic man that lives in the neighborhood where I live, and I found that if I do a spiral with my hand, he gives me a belly laugh. He laughs heartily, so it's great for me. I can count on a belly laugh, and
Wonderful.
a belly laugh is contagious
So
because
every,
everyone wants to release.
Are we,
You
are
know,
we recording this, Betty?
yeah, I am.
Because it's not showing. Acha, it's recording. Okay. So I wanted to, another thing that I'd kept to read was Bal Natu,
Oh,
and it's titled God's Sense of Humor.
ah,
I love all the books of conversations, and I think they're very less spoken about. But I've always felt, and I've read some of the chapters again and again and again, that they, with the analogies that are there in that in all those sequel books, uh, Bal Baba has through Balnatu really touched upon the colloquial, living essence of our lives, Because
Yes.
one part is having the very profound understanding of Baba's words and just keeping it there. Okay, you read it. But I felt that Balnatu's books helped me to join the dots of something from discourses and put it into action, for example. And with that day-to-day living, that ultimately we are like the merest tiny dot of dust mortal, and it's not so easy to live his words until his grace blesses us with that. So with the importance of God's humor, we'll read this. It was a day for light talk, and it seemed most appropriate that Baba touched on the subject of God's sense of humor. He stated that creation is God's Leela, and you have to sing it, Betty, at the end of this show. Baba didn't say that. I'm saying divine sport in brackets, and that it is sustained by his sense of humor. He also explained that the expression of God's humor varies with the scope of range of work that is ordained and accomplished in each advent through the avatar, Sadgurus, saints, and musts. In fact, God's humor is so pervasive that there is not a person who is totally devoid of it. Baba began in a humorous vein. Whether I am the avatar or shaitan, that is Satan, one thing is certain, that this is I have a great sense of humor. It is my sense of humor that makes me rejoice to see Anna 104 and happy to listen to the irrelevant talk of Baba Das. Anna's type of personality is more than enough to exhaust the patience and forbearance of the rishis and munis, saints and sages. Yet, I cannot help but humor them both and going out of my way to keep them near me. Both of them have rendered great and unique service to me, and I know that they both love me sincerely. Baba then referred to incidents from the different lives of the avatar that expressed a deep sense of humor. He continued, it is said that once Rasul-e-Khuda, the messenger of God, felt indisposed and someone suggested that that was due to an evil eye and that he should sleep on a pillow with an open knife underneath it. He did so and thereafter declared himself to be all right. Call it ordinary or call it divine, it was Muhammad's sense of humor. It is a fact that during the childhood of his grandsons Hassan and Hussein, the Prophet predicted the Muharram Karbala to his daughter Fatima, the mother of the martyrs. The Prophet did not try to avoid or avert the tragedy, and that was only because of God's divine sense of humor in Muhammad. Likewise, the strife between the Kauravas and the Pandavas and the consequent bloodshed was not only due to the divine sense of humor in Krishna, but its height was reached when Krishna himself died through an arrow that accidentally struck one of his legs from the bow of an ordinary hunter who never had any intention of harming the Rangila playful avatar in any way. The kind-hearted Jesus knew very well that his nearest disciple would betray him and thus led to his crucifixion. But because of the divine sense of humor, Christ could not help getting himself crucified, although the world rightly continues to look upon him as the savior of humanity. The funniest divine sense of humor was on the part of Buddha when he simply died of simple dysentery, though his medicine for the spiritual bimaris, that is illnesses, of mankind holds the field to this day. In short, save for a change in the circumstances, the atmosphere and the surroundings, the same old story goes on repeating again and again, which by itself proves the divine sense of humor. The manifestation of the divine fun, in brackets sport or leela, however, depends upon the great ones, bracket perfect ones, of God, who achieve oneness with God. And thus, in spite of raising themselves above the law of duality, they still retain the divine sense of humor to uphold the universal law of ignorance, through which knowledge divine is achieved for all eternity. Those who were with me at the spot at the time of my car accident in America can alone well describe my own sense of humor as to how thoroughly battered, bruised, and literally helpless and hopeless I was when lying with broken bones in a pool of my own blood, together with my dearest ones. I yet maintained my silence and my consciousness throughout the crisis and the long period of convalescence. Glimpses of the God Man, Volume 3, page 155 to 157, Balnatu.
Wow. Mm.
That that is not what I call humor. I'm sorry. Yes, I
That's
felt so bad about Baba's
I
sufferings.
felt the same, and then way after years possibly of a gap, one day when this was coming back, as in reading it again, it was that possibly what he means to say, as he meant for Christ as well, that the divine sense of humor in that accident or Christ, putting himself on that spot over there, despite knowing, is that I myself will not stop the suffering for myself.
Yeah, that's true.
And therefore, you should not expect me to stop the suffering for you.
Yeah, sure. But it's
And
not,
that my divine humor is holding that suffering even for me.
yeah. But humor, I don't see. I see
Humor as in that he didn't stop his own thing. So
yeah, I
there is
see
humor. I could have
compassion.
stopped it with a, snap, possibly, in that sense that
Oh
I
yeah,
could, snap and it is all stopped and the accident wouldn't happen. I would
yeah,
not bleed. Nilu wouldn't have died in the
yeah,
Satara one or whatever, for example.
yeah.
But so what I gained from it that he means in the, in the was kind of
Example.
how to say, as an example, as an analogy, that it is my humor. That you need to know that this is my humor, and there is my humor in the suffering as well, whether it is of you as an individual, or whether it is of the entire world or the planet, whether it is the world war, or whether him, for example, in that story of him. Putting that cat in the well during one of the world wars,
Yeah,
where the code was
yeah.
cat in the well or something to that
No,
effect.
cat in the rain. Throw
Cat
it
in the well,
into the
right?
rain. Yeah,
Yes. So those things started kind of putting the dots for me, at least,
okay.
that possibly that's what he means. That even when, if I'm suffering, the very fact that there is divine humor, Baba has said in his own accident, which means there is such a large part of his humor, his will in that humor, that is playing to holding me through my suffering. And I found that as a huge solace.
Yeah,
I took that
yeah,
as a great reassuring that I'm not alone in this suffering because
yeah.
his humor is playing a part in it.
Yeah, no, well, you are a very brave lady. That's what you are. And so I guess that speaks to your heart. You are a brave lady. You went through a lot of difficulties and you still are. So it sustains you. So that's beautiful. Jai
And
Baba for
I
that.
feel Jai Baba to him for his grace. And every time, all the funny things in Lord Meher, for example, there's this part where in Manzil Meme, every 2 hours, Baba would change the instructions on the blackboard or whatever the board that he had put. And every time somebody would pass that and they would look, hey, this was just 2 hours back, he told something else, and it would be contradictory or it would be something else. And the most angered out of all of this was Gustadji, but of course. And while reading through those pages, I would always feel that it is impossible in our human capacity to go through any of this, not even an
Mhm.
ounce of it,
Yeah,
unless His grace is allowing us the strength to even go through this. chaos, nonsense, upheavals, whatever we may call, because you want to obey at any cost, and then the one you want to obey is changing his instructions every 1 hour, is like, and that's where again I said that that's what divine humor Baba is talking about,
Beautiful.
and that
Roshni,
the divine humor is sustaining that
but you're very
universe
special.
in.
You're very special that you can see that, and it strengthens your heart. Wonderful. Just say Baba.
Hey, Baba. So let's hear it on Leela from Betty, and then we'll go on to some more quotes and jokes.
Okay. I also have about a 20-minute video of Katie telling
Sure.
a funny story.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay.
And I also want to read something
And-
of Bauji, funny story.
Yes. And you know that funny video, Mehal, that you sent me? I'm unable to play from my
No, Betty
messenger
played
on
it.
here.
Betty played
Oh,
it.
you played it? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great then. All right.
What
That
movie?
was with the leaves, Betty.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I should play it again just for the recording.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what do we do first?
Okay, we can go on to Leela, then we can go on to the light video, Leaves video, and then we can go to the heavy one of Katie's video.
You're
And
good.
to Bauji's story also.
Yes.
Short story.
Story. Right. Okay.
Dear Bhauji.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The eyes of the baby look at everything from under. The eyes of the young man behold his lady's face with wonder. The eyes of the old man look upon the flowing river. What of those whose eyes are one, they leave this world forever? Leela, Leela, this life is just a game. Winners lose and losers win, and the game is still the same. Leela, Leela, this world is just a play. Those who say don't know, and those who know don't say. Where is the one who in his heart can really feel it? Can he feel it in himself, and then can he reveal it? So let us sing to God and clean our hearts of strangers. When mind is gone, the heart is strong, and love remains forever. Leela, Leela, this life is just a game. Winners lose and losers win, and the game is still the same. Leela, Leela, this world is just a play. Those who say don't know, and those who know don't say. How can one accept life who does not accept the dying? How can he achieve his purpose without even trying? How can one have courage who cannot as well be tender? He who wins the game is he who's learning to surrender. Leela, Leela, this life is just a game. Winners lose and losers win, and the game is still the same. Leela, Leela, this world is just a play. Those who say don't know, and those who know don't say. Meher is the man who in his heart can really feel it. He feels it all within himself, and for us did reveal it. So let us sing aloud, and let our heart be gladder. Sing to God until the masquerade no longer matters. Leela, Leela, this life is just a play. Those who say don't know, and those who know don't say. Leela, Leela, this life is just a game. Winners lose and losers win, and the game is still the same.
Yay! Wow.
Thanks for asking for that. Oh,
Big stars, big stars.
let's hear.
And the new way to say love, the little heart.
Oh, right. Oh,
You see that? So
yeah.
you form the heart. This is the new millennial way to say the heart.
We're with it.
Great.
Let's
Do you want to play the video, or should Mehal say the story and then you play the videos?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Mehal, yes,
Okay.
Mehal, you say the story and then we'll
Okay.
play the videos.
So it's Chocolate Cotton from While the World Slept by Bob Kalchuri. A humorous incident involved chocolate happened a few years later. As I mentioned earlier, Baba did not like any breeze in his room when he slept. And besides having all the windows, doors, and ventilators shut tightly, he would even put cotton in his ears. When Baba had something to eat at night, chocolate, cake, or whatever, he would often give me a little bit of it. One night, Baba sat up and gestured, "I'm hungry, give me something to eat." I got the chocolate tin, put it on his bed, and went to open the curtain. While my back was turned, Baba took the cotton out of his ears, and when I came back to the bed, he handed it to me. Thinking it was a piece of chocolate, I popped it into my mouth. Baba laughed and laughed. The next morning, when we came to Mandali Hall, he asked everyone, "Have you ever seen a man eat cotton? Even animals don't eat cotton, but this man was eating cotton last night." Baba imitated my trying to chew the cotton, and everyone had a good laugh.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna this video is a little long, but
Lovely. Thank you, Meher.
so we'll go to Katie's video. It's about 20 minutes, a little long. Then okay, we'll see after. She's in Canada. Yeah.
Now I will tell you my goodbye Baba stories.
Stories
How
of
that
sleeping.
I somehow, I don't know what happened, but I used to trip and fall a lot. So every time, I'd see a threshold and I'd say, "Katie, take care, mind the threshold." But somehow I would just step on it, trip, and land on my toes. So one day I go to wish my sister Happy New Year. I take a nice bunch of flowers and things. I enter her door, I open it, and it's that high threshold. I see it, I don't know what happened. I just tripped and I fell flat on my face like that. And I said, "Happy New Year to you." "Katie, must you always do this?" I roll down the whole steps and I'm landing on the foyer, on my knee bent down. And I feel so bad. Everybody's looking at me and staring at me. And Arnavas, and saying, "Arnavas, please pick me up." And Arnavas is laughing at me. She can't help herself. It was such a funny scene, you know. I mean, it happened so fast, she couldn't help it. So she's trying to pick me up, but she's laughing so much, she had no strength. At last I get up, you know, my sari is torn, everything. I feel so bad. Everybody's saying, "Poor dear, she must be hurt," you know. I feel so embarrassed. I just want to run out of the theatre, you know. So I'm always falling, always tripping. One day I'm passing through a marketplace and I see, you know, in India, our market vegetable vendors, they sit on the side of the street, and rotten leaf, and they don't put it aside or something, it's chucked out on the street like that. A tomato comes splashing there, or something, cabbage leaves here, something here. I get down from the bus and I have to cross that street, and I see all these things scattered, and I say, "Katie, take care. Now beware all this." So I look, step very carefully, cross all these things. I missed a little green chili. I didn't see that. There was a little green chili lying there, squashed, you know, rotten green chili, and can be very slimy. My foot went just right on it, right on the street, flat. Oh dear, I felt so bad. All these people came down. "Oh, you're talking in Marathi. Oh, bichari, kasa lagla." So, "Hey, poor darling. Oh, poor dear, she must be hurt." I said, "It's all your fault. Look what you're doing. This is because I fell here. There's the green chili." I said, "You throw vegetables, everybody can fall. It's not me." I said, "Everybody, don't do that." I said, "Don't do that." And I get up and I just shake myself and they quickly run away. But this is how I would fall. And every time I went to Baba, Baba would say anything new happened, anything funny happened. My falls would be so funny. I would tell Baba all these falls. And Meera and Baba and everybody would just laugh, you know. They would just enjoy all this, you know. Baba would say, And he said, how do you keep on falling? I said, I don't know, Baba. I look at the thing and I somehow put my foot on it and I skipped. When Baba was in Bombay, he asked me, he said, do you still fall? I said, yes, Baba. I fell the other day in the bus only. And Baba said, yes. Were you hurt? I said, no, luckily, Baba, I didn't get myself hurt. I just got my shin bone and all. It was bleeding a little, but nothing, didn't break my bones, Baba. So Baba said, I don't understand. How do you keep on falling? He said, now, if ever you fall again, next time when you fall, you send me a telegram. And I will know Kitty has fallen down. So now, as Baba is telling me this, I am standing there, my mind is working, this dirty mind is working so fast, and I think to myself, oh my God, if I fall in the office, how am I ever going to get leave to run to the telegraph office, to send a telegram to Baba and be back in the office? These people will not even let me out for 5 minutes. How am I going to run to the telegraph office, catch a bus, run back? And you know, all this is working so fast in my mind. And Baba is looking at me, and then he says, no, telegram is not practical. He says, I think, you know what? Every time you fall, you speak out, say it out loud, goodbye, Baba, and I will hear you. And I will know Katie has fallen down in Baba. And I was so relieved, and I said, yes, Baba. And he said, but remember, whenever you fall, you have to say that out loud. Goodbye, Baba, loud, so I can hear you. I said, yes, Baba, remember. So, after that, many times I fell in the office and in the bus and on the road. And I kept on saying goodbye, Baba. But when I went to Japan, I never expected. So, now, I'm in Japan on my last day. They take me to this very posh hotel, the Imperial Palace Hotel. It's called the Imperial Palace Hotel, where all these big dignitaries, the VIPs, the ambassadors, and all these visiting princes and things like that go there, and they take them there for dinner. So my bosses want to take me there for dinner. There's a cabaret and all that. Okay, I put on my nice new red silk sari, new sandals, and I'm all decked out, and they come and fetch me in the car, and we step out, and we enter this hotel, and we enter the foyer first, and we see, I admire it, it's so beautiful. All these huge potted palms, you know, in these brass containers, lovely red plush hangings, you know, with golden tassels and all that. And I'm looking at it, a huge foyer, you know. And as I enter, I see this wooden floor, highly polished, you know, so polished. I can see my whole image in it. It's like a mirror, you know. And I had new sandals. So in Japan, the men always believe in walking ahead and the woman has to trail behind. So these two are walking ahead of me and I'm walking behind them, you know. And I'm looking around and I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. Suddenly I find my 2 feet in the air and I'm on the ground, I'm on the floor, and my silk sari and the wooden floor, so polished, I'm gliding. I didn't fall and sit still. I'm sliding, you know. I'm gliding there, and I said, goodbye. And I said, goodbye, bye. And I look around quickly, and I say, I hope there's nobody. And I look around, not a soul around except us 3, you know. And those 2 are still walking. I've fallen down. And then they stop a little while, they find nobody's following them. And I look around and say, Irani-san, what are you doing? I fell. I said I fell and I can't get up. I'm sliding. So they had to come and pick me up. You know? They gave me the hands and they hold me up. Because I couldn't get up. Tried to get up, I was sliding. The silk sari and the wooden floor. You tried. How did you fall? I don't know how I fell. My sandal just came in. And I said, oh, Baba, must I fall even in Japan, Baba? Of all the places in this big hotel? I said, thank you, at least for nobody's around me. And then I said, Baba, now I'm going to enter the dining hall. Oh God, what will the floor be like? I said, Baba, I hope I don't do anything funny there now, because if I'm going to fall, I'm going to hold onto the tablecloth. Everything is going to crash around me. And what's going to happen? Oh, Baba, please help me, Baba. Be with me. Don't make me do anything funny there. The hall is crowded. So I enter. As I put my foot down, my foot sinks in a huge pile of such thick, deep carpets, Thank you, Baba. I said, now I can't skid. I said, Baba, thank you. And I mean, it's difficult to walk in that thick carpet. It's so thick, your feet just sink in it. And you just plod and go follow your table, follow them. And I said, Baba, thank you. At least there's no polished floor over here. So these are my goodbye Baba stories. Oh, one day I fell in a cactus. In our neighbor, my landlady house. This is our house and this is my landlady's house, and there was a lane running down. And when it rains in Bombay, how it rains like mad. So that lane was just full of all this rainwater, dirty puddle, and the taxi people, they enjoy driving very fast when they see girls walking down. They love to do that. They drive very fast and want to splash you from head to foot, Yes. And I saw a taxi coming, and I'm going on my way to home, and I see this taxi coming so fast, and I said, oh, Baba, now where shall I run? There's no place. So I'm backing, trying to avoid the puddles over there that he should not splash me. And I got, so I'm getting back, and there was a ledge of cement the landlady had across the lane. And behind that, she had a whole cacti, whole bushes of cactus, this long needle cacti, So as I'm backing and backing, I didn't realize my heels hit into that wall, and I fell back, just like that, and onto the cactus. Oh my dear, oh Baba. I said, goodbye, Baba. Oh, such torture. I got all those needles in me, and now I'm stuck. I can't get up. How do I get up? And I could see Annavaz's window, but there's nobody there whom I can call out. And I said, Baba, how am I going to get up now? So I'm still on that cacti. One man passes by, a worker, and he looks at me and he stands before me and he can't understand what I'm doing there, sitting in that cactus. And he's just amazed, looking. I said, what are you looking at? And I said, go on. I said, can't you see that I've fallen down? I said, go away. and he walked away. And I said, oh, Baba, how am I going to get up? I just didn't know how to help. So I got hold of that parapet, and with great force I just hauled myself up. Oh, I'm bleeding and all that. I go up and I said, Annavaz, you have to come and help me. So Annavaz has to take pincers and take out all these, the cacti thorns all embedded in me. And she pulls out each one, I was all sore. I couldn't sit, I couldn't do anything. So I told that to Baba also. So all these goodbye Baba stories. At least, many times I had occasion to fall in the United States. But I said, Baba, no thank you, Baba, please. I'm very careful. I say, Baba, please take care of me. I don't want to say goodbye, Baba, in the States now. So when I have to have my bath in this bathtub, and I have to jump forward and jump out, and I say, Baba, take care of me, please. I don't want to skid in the bathroom or in the tubs. I have to be very, very careful. So when at the Savas, when I had to give my talks on the stage, people were taking videos, cameras, and all sorts of lights. There were 100 lights facing you. I was getting hot over there, and a jumble of wires. As you step down, I thought any minute, this is a good excuse for me to say goodbye, Baba, here. But I treaded my way very gently. I told these people, I said, I don't want to say goodbye, Baba, here. So I was very careful, and I wended my way and sat on the chair, and I said, thank you, Baba. Please take care of me. No more goodbye, Babas. Now, that's it.
When was the last time you saw Baba in his body and you said?
Oh, that was in 1968, December, when Baba called us all, and it was Mera's birthday also, and I think Dara and Amrit, Baba got them married, So we were all there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw Baba finished. We didn't see Baba after that. This was in December. Huh? Oh, I was in Bombay. We had a phone. I just rushed from the office. I just left everything and ran, and we came home and we started immediately, all of us by car, and we reached Mehrabad quite late because it was quite late in the evening we reached, and we went straight up to Mehrabad Hill, and we saw Baba's body laid in the crypt, and so then we went to, when the women all Mandli were there, everybody was there. We met them.
Avtar Meher Baba ki jai.
That was beautiful. She is so fun. She always had this beautiful humor.
Yeah. I think the
And
rest
that,
is the
and that reminded me, and my aunt is on there with us, and she can corroborate that I had a history of falls all my life.
Oh, really?
And my aunt who used to rule my life during childhood, my paternal aunt, she never allowed me to go for a school picnic till almost 6th standard.
Love
Because
it.
every day in the school I would fall from the tree, I would fall from that, railing jumper, or I would fall with the ball, I would fall off the stage while practicing for the annual concert. So I have fallen, I have not even fallen. I have just got slit on my bum at a slide, which had
Wow.
got rusted at the end when you land on it. So
Wow.
I've had some historical falls. I have fallen with flat shoes from a staircase. I have fallen over a kinetic bike right on the opposite side of the road. Like, and it was like at that time I used to always laugh it out, and I would say that it is like I'm putting myself up for Guinness records for all different kind of falls throughout life.
Oh, Baba, and you didn't know
Once
Baba
there was
either.
this Yeah, and once there was this funny, I was in the 2nd standard when this slide thing had happened, and mom had taken me and my cousins to one of these public gardens. And there is this rocket slide which is over there. And I went first, being the elder one, and there comes down from the slide. And then I very happily got off, and now it's their turn. And then my little cousin brother, who we fought like cats and dogs. He's like telling my mom, like, it's Gujarati of blood. And my mom was sitting very happily that we are playing, and she was sitting on the side, and she was very panicky, and I was covered with blood, on my back of the dress. And then she immediately took me to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Oh, she needs stitches on the bum." And just a week later was my annual concert of the school. And my aunt never allowed me to grow my hair. So she would love it now because now I cut my hair off myself. But she always did this boy cut for me, and I used to hate it. And even when my aunt or anyone would take me for a haircut, I would cry like buckets. They would not put me in front of a mirror so that I can allow the hairdresser to cut the hair peacefully. And then they would take me in front of the mirror, and I would like clamp the desk. Oh God, my hair is gone, my hair is gone. Because I loved dressing up. I loved the jewelry and all. And because of that short hair, in all annual concerts and elocution and drama, I would be made a boy. So I would not get to wear all those nice clothes. And I so hated it all my life. So I was playing dandiyas in this, in the annual concert. And the doctor said that I cannot take part in the annual concert because I cannot dance with these stitches and all. I said, no, no, it was a week, 10 days away or something. I said, no, no, doctor, you cannot say like that. I have to participate. I have to participate. And I was like completely determined to, take part. And I was the tiniest out of the lot. in 5th standard, I would look as if I'm in 3rd standard, kind of a thing. So my size clothes were obviously not going to fit anyone, though with all difficulty, so I thought, oh, because I can't wear the pajama of the boy, they will make me a girl and I will maybe made to wear that long lehenga. But that didn't happen. Instead, my smart teacher said, okay, you change your dress with this one. She will wear your size. It's okay. It's just one dance and it's not that bad. She's a little taller to you. So it'll be a little short, but it's fine. She will manage it. And then we swapped the clothes, and I, with stitches on my bum and dressing on my bum, I was wearing that bigger size so that it would not cause friction to me. And I still did my dandiya in slow motion in the thing. But what I did not have was I lost a friend for the next 6 months, because that friend tore her pajama because it was not her size, and she stopped talking to me for another 5-6 months. So this was in December of 2nd standard, and up till the 3rd standard, beginning of June, we never spoke. And
Oh
she
my
was absolutely, and when we are children in India, we call it katti. So she was like katti with me till we started in the 3rd class. And then, we made it up to talk to each other.
Oh, what tragedies children go through, yes.
India had a hard growing up. Man, we have it easy over here in the States.
Oh, I had a big one. I've fallen off a trek as well and scratched my entire thigh. So we were going on a school trek. That was my 2nd trip from the school, because I was never allowed for any trips. So in the 7th standard, we had a trekking group which was there. And I was going for the first time, whereas others had gone with them in the previous years. So they were used to things. But any which ways, with the mischievous kind that I am, I took the 5 bunch and said, oh, let's go on our own from this side of the mountain. And we went off without the harness or anything, and we were walking on the other side, and possibly a loose rock or something. So I slid like straight down for a good 2 minutes, scratching my entire thigh until a nudge in the rock was held, and I still have a scar.
Dangerous hiking
So the fall history that she spoke about is like I still would say that I'm competing in the Guinness Book of Records with her. So there's something this is another amusing by Mehra Arjani. This is an old post. I've just copy pasted it. This story takes place in Mehrabad during the 1958 Sahwas. There were around 2,000 people at that gathering, and one day they were sitting before Meher Baba, and a singer was singing a qawwali, which is an Indian Sufi song types, for Meher Baba's entertainment. For some reason, the singer kept on repeating the line, if you cannot quench my thirst, don't call yourself the limitless ocean. Now this he was saying in Hindi. So in Hindi, the song when the Pyas nahi butti to pila de, pila de, pila de, pila de, and he went on continuing pila de for like nth number of times. Over and over, he sang the same line, even though Baba gestured to him several times to move on. Ignoring Baba, he kept repeating, if you can't quench my thirst, don't call yourself the limitless ocean. It being around tea time, just then the tea boy brought the tea around. Baba gestured to him to come on the stage. As the singer was going on one more time, if you, Baba looks at the singer, then gestures to the tea wala, the tea guy, without missing a beat. Give this man 2 cups. He's very thirsty. Even the singer had to stop singing and laugh out loud. Funny, funny God.
Yeah. Nice.
Anyone else has some?
I think we should see, Mikhail, it was really funny. Can we see
Yes, let's see that video.
you play it? Because I can't find it. You're a co-host. You should be able to share it. Can you do that?
How come you can't find it?
Find it. It's not, it was in the chat.
You want me to set it to you again?
Okay, wait. Let me try again. Earlier it wasn't happening with me as well, but let me try. 1 second.
Put it in the chat, Mikhail, again.
Yeah.
I can put it in the chat.
No,
I didn't put
I'll
it in
just
the
play
chat.
it
I
over
put
here.
it in,
No, wait. Okay,
I
okay,
put
wait.
it in your messenger, darling.
Okay, give me a second. It's playing. Let me just share screen. 1 second.
But it
I'm
has
playing
to
it
have,
from the. Okay,
but it has to have the
sharing is
music.
not turned on. Betty, could you turn on the sharing, dear?
Oh, it's because I'm sorry, you're a co-host. I'll do that. You need to be co-host. Okay. Confirm. Allow. Okay, that should do it.
Okay.
Need to have the sound.
Yes, the sound is on. Yes.
Yeah, you have to have the sound because it's so beautiful with the sound.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, play.
Why is it not playing? We can't see it. It's too small.
Because I'm playing straight from the messenger.
It's too small, darling. Now it's good.
Okay,
Ah.
I'll stop.
We couldn't hear it. We couldn't see it in movement.
Okay, wait. No, because I'm playing it directly from the messenger.
Or is it, Betty, what did you play it from? The email?
I think you would have downloaded it, or no, I have it in the messenger. So it's playing in that vertical form from the messenger. That is why.
No. Did you have it in the email?
Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Full house. Full
Okay.
house.
Okay.
Okay, 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 okay. All right. 1 second. Give me a second. Where is the Zoom gone now? Okay. 1 second. Let me first share and then do full size. Just give me a second.
We're getting there.
Yes. Now you can see?
No.
No?
No.
There.
Oh, now.
We can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back
Now
to
it's
the
full
beginning.
screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. No.
It's slow motion. It's not going in the place. No, Roshni, it's not good. It's not good.
Sorry?
No,
It's
it's not working. No, it's not working well. Betty,
Yeah.
why can't you do it?
I can't. Let's see. Oh,
It's not working. It wasn't
No,
it showing?
it's not. It's not. It's frozen, so it doesn't show the movement. It shows
Oh,
only.
but
the
so
okay.
could it, because
No,
over here it was playing smoothly.
All right.
no. Wait,
Okay.
Okay.
Betty will show it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get back now. Oops.
In your email.
I got it. I just gotta need to share it now.
Okay.
Here we go. That's funny. It was wasn't moving well.
Yeah, it was frozen. Like it was not. It was not paste.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Play and music.
Now it's music.
the man asked me why I would want to adopt a
Show
broken
it
dog.
again. Show it again.
I was going to adopt my first rescue dog, and it just so happened that the puppy was born deaf.
Yeah. Can you show it again?
Immediately thought of my nephew.
Can you click it again, Betty?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not the beginning. Not the beginning. Yeah, all the way, because they dance at the beginning.
Who was all and
Thank you.
sparked such fire within me. It really changed my entire life's mindset.
A credit goes to Trisha Migdal, who sent it from Australia a few days back on Facebook. Oh, it's so fun.
Okay, so stop. All righty.
Marjolaine has a hand up.
Oh, Marjolaine. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought I found a joke on a parrot. Maybe you want to hear it, or
Sure.
okay. There's a man and he enters the pub with a parrot on his shoulder, and the man says, "Please give me Coke." And then the parrot says, "Give me a beer." The man is angry at the parrot and he says, "If you will do this one more time, I'm going to hammer you against the wall." A few minutes later, the man says again, "Give me another Coke, please." And the parrot says again, "Give me a beer." So the man, he takes the nails and the hammer, and he hammers his parrot against the wall. The parrot looks to the left and he says, "Did you also ask for a beer?" It took me a while to get it as well, but
No,
I don't-
what? No, explain, please. First of all, I'm shocked by him being nailed to the wall. Tell me the joke.
I thought it was a bit appropriate because Roshani was saying that the joke of Christ being crucified.
Right.
Oh.
So he's looking, who's he talking to when he says, "Did you also ask for a beer?"
Well, it doesn't say explicitly, but I would assume he's talking to Christ crucifixion
Oh, I see.
hanging at the wall.
Oh,
No, take him off the wall. Take him off the wall. Give him a beer.
Yeah,
there is-
you just wanted the beer.
This is this is a very recent, since she mentioned Christ right now. This is a very recent. Last Saturday, I was at a seminar on interfaith Parliament of Religions, the Mumbai Parliament of Religions, and we were speakers from different religions. And there was a father, and there was a Buddhist, and everybody was there. And then later on, there was this bunch of interns from a college which had come.
Mhm.
They had opened up for Q&A. And this one little one comes up and says, "My question is for the father." So the father says, yes, very good, very good. He's very keen to answer, intriguing youth. And she says, "I want to ask you, father, was Jesus a communist?" And the whole hall went into some, bizarre state of silence first. And then the father started laughing and said, "Oh my God, all my life I've never learned that bit of it anywhere in my study of the Bible or anywhere else." And I need to learn that. And I really do not know whether he was or not. But then the funny thing over there was that today's kids, they have absolutely no qualms in coming up with questions. They
Yeah.
do not know the difference of politically right, discretion,
Right.
discernment, or
Yeah.
anything. And this, like seekers of truth and all these other religion leaders were there and so on. And it is, was Jesus a communist? And very seriously, that I want to know, kind of a thing. And that went, and I felt that little tinge of divine humor over there of Baba,
Yeah,
that you know how Baba is tickling us with this fact of things that we are turning our face to, and how we are misusing God, and how we are misusing religion or whatever to do what we are doing today in the
yeah,
name of God.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
And the impression on these young minds that we are leaving,
Mm.
that the people who are following that God, if they are like this, what would that God be?
Yeah.
It is like a simple statement.
Yeah, we're brainwashing the kids, eh? Like
Exactly.
we
Exactly.
I sent mails today to the government. We should all wash our brains before we start raising kids. But I mean cleanse our brains and not
Yeah,
brainwash. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Like turbo wash, not just brain cleansing. Turbo wash is
yeah,
required.
yeah. They told us when we were kids. The teacher told us we're gonna cleanse your ears. Does the fireman has to come and cleanse your ear with the hose? Yeah.
But this priest answered her very well. He just took it very well. So he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
humor.
Maybe he was.
Rosalie has a book with many jokes,
He also has a funny joke. I know you just showed it, Rosie. Show us that joke about.
but you're muted, Rosalie. You're muted, darling. You're muted. Rosalie, you're
Unmute,
muted.
unmute.
There you go. Okay.
Rose,
Oh.
unmute.
Yeah, that one. That's a good one.
You're muted, darling.
Show us. I'll make you bigger. Here we go.
Rosalie, you're muted, darling. Oh, we see the picture, but you're muted.
I think she's saying it. We can read it, right?
Yeah.
Only we can't see the type. Yeah, and your finger's in the way. We can't see the words.
Look, if I have to explain the meaning of existence, then it isn't funny.
All right. There. Very good.
Did you draw it, darling? You drew it?
The man is just passed over.
Yeah.
And God is talking to him. Said, look, if I have to explain the purpose of existence, then it isn't funny.
I think that I
absolutely love that.
But tell us some jokes from your book.
It's a book. It's called Kids Are Funny. A lot of puns, and Baba was the punster. Like before you were here, Roshani, he made this one. He says, "I cannot rest unless I work. When I work, that is my rest. My work is in restlessness."
Okay.
Jai Baba. There was another divine humor that Baba talked of, the crucifixion. So there's this little angel which is coming to God and saying, Did you know? There are some senseless people down there on earth which are thanking you because it's Friday today.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
And there was another one which said, there's another, God is wondering, why is it that, people are not understanding what I'm saying? Where is the gap? Why is my words not reaching them? So this little angel comes and tells, God, there is a new thing. If you want to reach all your subjects, you need to be on Facebook and Twitter.
On WhatsApp. Yeah. Yeah. It needs to be on WhatsApp. Actually, Baba was the one who invented it with his ABC board.
With his keyboard.
Yeah, with his
Absolutely.
keyboard. Yeah. So Rosalie, she has many jokes, beautiful jokes.
They're punsters. Like, why did the hyena bang his head on the piano keys?
Yeah, why?
Any answers?
No.
He was playing by ear.
Oh.
What kind of key does not unlock any door?
Yeah.
A monkey.
Oh.
What's a bunty? What is a bunty?
A monkey. A monkey.
A monkey.
Oh, monkey. Ah, monkey.
How did the rodeo horse get so rich?
Yeah.
He had a lot of bucks.
Oh.
Why couldn't the pony talk?
All right.
He was a little horse.
Beautiful.
This
Why is it? That's why it's so precious, this kind of humor, because it doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do mother kangaroos hate rainy days?
Mhm.
Because their kids have to play inside. What mouse won't eat cheese?
Yeah.
A computer mouse. What happened to the mouse that fell off the shelf and into a glass of Mountain Dew?
What's a Mountain Dew?
It's a
the drink.
soda.
Nothing happened to him. It was a soft drink. Why did these are all made up by children. Why did the turtle cross the road?
Well.
To get to the Shell station. Where does the lamb get his hair cut?
At the Baba shop.
The Baba shop.
You're a genius, Betty.
There's one.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought Rose, you finished. Please finish.
No,
Apologies.
You put in the one. You can go on forever. So you finish. You put in yours, and then Rosalie go on.
Yeah. I've got one too. After. Okay, go ahead. Rose.
So Roshani, and then Betty, and then.
What is the time when an elephant sits on a chair?
What?
It's time to buy a new chair.
Yeah, definitely.
Then there's another one.
Yeah.
My friend told me that he's very smart and said that he knows that there is only one food that can make you cry, and that's an onion. I wanted to show him I'm smarter, so I threw a coconut onto his face.
That's a friend to be afraid of.
What happens to a frog's car when it breaks down?
What happens to what?
Frog's car when it breaks down. It gets towed away.
It gets towed away.
Is Google a male or female? I'm sure a male made this question. So the student answers, Miss Female. So the teacher says, why do you think so? Because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making the suggestion.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, it has all the answers.
That was the second part. The
Yeah.
smarter student.
That's what you call a sexist.
Yeah.
See,
That's what she said. That's what
I
she
don't
said.
know. Some of those really hit the borderline of
Yeah.
funny in a way, you know.
Uh-huh.
So Betty has some. Betty has some.
Are you finished, Roshni?
Yeah. Please carry on.
And so I have this book called Adele gave it to me, Letters from Children's Letters to God.
That's good.
Okay. Dear God, what is it like when you die? No one will tell me. I just want to know. I don't want to do it. Friend Mike. Okay. Let's see. Okay, dear God, if you do all these things, you are pretty busy. Now here's my question. When is the best time I can talk to you? I'm always listening, but when will you be listening hard in Troy, New York? Sincerely yours, Alan.
Yeah.
Dear God, my little brother is 4 years old. I wish you could please get him to stop driving me crazy. Your friend, Mark.
You can take him away, you know. A baby came home, a mother and father had a new baby. They came home and the big one saw him and kissed him and said, now you can return him to the hospital. I saw him, you can return him to the hospital.
Roshani, I wanted to share this book.
Oh, what happened?
Oh.
I sent it, I copied it and sent it to Mani when she was on the way out.
Wow.
But it's a delight. I copied it for her, and she had it by her bedside. Someone told me it's called King Bounce the First.
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time, there was a king who lived over a rich and faraway land. He lived in a magnificent palace. All the people of the land were hardworking and happy. But the king had so much work to do that he couldn't find time for fun and games. Okay. I mean, towards the end, probably, money and all that work, it must have been hard for her. She always had toys on her desk because she preferred lightness. Anyway, so it says he didn't have time for fun and games, and so he had no friends. Oh, and this picture is so beautiful. I don't know if it'll show. The king was always the last to go to bed. Back in his royal bedchamber, his head was full of the problems of his kingdom. The king found it so difficult to sleep that he climbed to the top of the ebony bedpost and bounced on his bed. He bounced and bounced until he forgot all his problems.
That's a good way.
Yeah, we should try it.
But
Yeah.
one night, a nosy minister saw. Wait a minute, when it's in the picture.
Oh, there's the nosy minister.
Nosy minister, you can tell a nosy minister when you see him. He couldn't believe it. The king was laughing, cheering, and bouncing. And then the king fell fast asleep. I love the bed.
Yes, good.
A long one.
He had bounced so many times, he had forgotten all his worry. The next day, everyone in the land knew that their king bounced on his bed at night.
What a sin.
Everyone gossiped about it. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, oh. Everyone gossiped about it. Even the animals whispered to each other. So the ministers, nobles, and judges of the land had a meeting. Now, look at the king's crown.
Yeah.
It's not a good sign. They decided it just wasn't good enough for a king to bounce on his bed.
Yeah. How dare he?
The king had no choice. He signed a proclamation that no one in the land must bounce.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh.
Not even a king.
Mm.
The king was so sad. Instead of sleeping, he walked in the park in the moonlight.
Oh.
Mm.
What's he pulling there? Is it a wagon?
what is he putting
No,
there?
it's his crosier, his
Oh, his
sign of power,
scepter. Okay.
What is he
his
carrying?
royal stick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scepter is one word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He'd never be able to forget his worries, and he'd never be able to sleep at night again. The king was so tired that he became very sick. The most famous doctors in the land came to his bedside. Sick. But there was nothing they could do for their king. The king was dying. He whispered a last request to the ministers. Please, let me bounce once more. So they lifted their king gently onto the ebony bedpost because the king was so weak.
Mm.
Then the king jumped and bounced and jumped again. And he laughed. The doctors couldn't believe it.
Mm.
So the king was allowed another bounce and another. The more he bounced, the happier he was and the stronger he felt. He looked so happy that his doctors began to bounce too. Then his ministers, until finally the whole palace was jumping. Soon everyone in the land was bouncing. They laughed and cheered. Long live King Bounce the First. I had to send that to Monty, and she had it by her bed.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
But she had such the child, you know.
That's beautiful.
Argeline has her hand up. That was beautiful. Sweet.
I'm just
But plus the artwork is so simple and beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Did you have that, Marjolaine, or from before?
Yeah, I just have one small joke. I the past few years, Baba has sent me many like short videos of jokes, like a lot of Monty Python and and movies, long movies, very comical movies. If anybody's interested, I can send them all through. But I just know this one joke, and it's like it's a short one. 2 tomatoes cross the road, and one tomato gets hit by a car. You know it? And the first tomato says, "Come on, ketchup, let's cross the road."
Still alive. Good.
Yeah, one from a child.
Still alive.
Yeah.
So this king story also reminded me of a story that is told by a saint, by a Hebrew saint. And it goes like this. There's a kingdom, and the king and his main minister that he trusts so much. So the main minister comes to him and tells him, you know, the next year's crop of wheat is going to make people crazy. So it's going to make everyone crazy. So the king says, so what will we do? So the minister says, listen, what we'll do. I have an idea. We'll collect and save some of the crop of this year, which is not crazy, for us, because we have to rule the people. And if they go crazy, we have to stay sane. So in order to rule them. So we will collect, and we can't give it to all the people. So we will just collect it for ourselves. So then next year, when everyone will be eating the wheat that is going to make them crazy, they'll be crazy, but we'll be sane and we'll be able to handle the affairs of the kingdom. So the king says, oh, that's a great idea. So next year comes, and the wheat is starting to get people crazy. And so it gets everyone crazy, and they become crazy. Now they start, and the king and the minister are eating the wheat from the non-crazy crop, and they are keeping sane, and they're running appropriately the kingdom. And so all the citizens start talking among themselves that their king and the minister are crazy. You know, we are all sane, but they are not behaving like we do, so they're crazy. So they start being very dangerous to the king and to the minister, because they think that they are sane, and the king and the minister are completely crazy because they're completely different in their mind and the way they handle things. So the king says to the minister, what will we do? We're really in danger. So he says to him, you know what? Let's eat the crop of the crazy, the crazy crop, and we'll become just as crazy as everyone. And then everyone will think that we're sane.
Oh.
Roshani, I did you finish? That was it. Roshani, there's a story Baba used to tell the Mandali about the milkman. There was a master, and he had a disciple, and this disciple, he did things that the master wanted, but he was a little late. You know, he arrived a little late, but he did the right thing. Well, the master said, tomorrow I'm going to give you realization. I want you to be on time. Well, he had a habit formed by that time. He'd been with the master a long time. So he arrived a couple of minutes late, but the milkman arrived at 6 o'clock exactly, and he was realized. Well, you know, you think of it. You
Talk about divine humor there.
You don't want to be late for an appointment with Baba if you were at an disappointment. Wow.
There's this story as well. I forget the name, who it was connected, if Mihail or Rose, if you remember, about this person whose scooter always broke down. I think it was Guru Prasad times or where. And every day Baba would say, okay, tomorrow come at this time. And then Baba would land up half an hour early and sit there. And
Yeah,
his
yeah.
scooter would break down and he would come. And this is, but you were early. I don't know. I'm always on time. You have come late.
Oh,
I think it was Kumar, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Kumar. That
I
he
can't remember the name,
and
but
every time it happened, but it also happened with Brabazon. So Brabazon was hard to get up in the morning. So Baba said, okay, 8 o'clock, everyone is going to be in Mandalay Hall. So is there coming to Mandalay Hall at 8 o'clock, but Baba is coming at 7:30. So Baba says, you're late. So I'm not late. I came at 8 o'clock. He said, no, but I'm here earlier. You're supposed to come early in order to. So next day he gets at 7 o'clock, 7:30, and Baba says, you're late. He said, how come I'm late? Because I came at 7 o'clock. You're supposed to be here when I'm here. Come before me. So then, this happens back and forth. And then Brabazon used to lose his temper, and he says, this avatar, this avatar.
there are these few liners. This one which says, did you hear about this new restaurant that opened up on the moon?
No.
It had great food, but no atmosphere.
I didn't say the line again.
Did you hear about that great first restaurant that opened up on the moon? So everybody's like, no. It had great food, but no atmosphere.
No atmosphere.
Oh, right. Yeah. I have one like that. How would you catch a unique bird? Not just any bird. This is a unique bird. How would you catch a unique bird?
So,
Any idea? Unique up in him.
you what? Unique what?
Unique up on him.
Unique.
Unique up on him.
Unique up on him.
Unique.
Unique up on him. There's one which says, what do dentists call their x-rays?
No. What do they call?
Toothpicks.
Toothpick.
What did one ocean... Okay, sorry. What did one ocean tell the other ocean?
Yeah, what?
They didn't say a thing. They just silently waved.
I like that, because that's Baba.
Yeah, that's Baba.
Yeah, waves.
What did the big flower say to the little flower?
Yeah, what?
Hi, bud.
Hi, buddy.
What did the mother bee say to the naughty baby bee?
What?
Behave yourself. Why do bees hum?
Why?
Because they don't know the words.
Why don't some people trust stairs?
Why do some people what?
Why don't some people trust stairs?
Oh.
Why?
Because they are always up to something.
Yeah.
Why is the silent? We call the big ocean in Dutch. We call it the silent ocean, the stille
Oh,
oceaan.
beautiful.
Why is the silent ocean called the silent ocean?
They wave.
We can't hear you. Can you talk louder?
It knows. Did you hear my question?
Yeah,
No.
why the
Do it
Can you
again.
repeat?
Do it again.
Why is the silent ocean so silent? And it's the big ocean. It knows who killed the Dead Sea, but it doesn't want to tell it.
He knows who killed the what?
The Dead Sea,
Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea. Oh,
but it doesn't want to
to tell. Yeah. Oh, Baba.
What do you
When
get? What do you get when you cross a parrot with a centipede?
So.
A walkie-talkie.
that when when does a bullet lose his job?
When the bullet should-
When he was shot.
Yes, when he was fired.
When he was fired.
What do you call an owl with a sore throat?
Yeah, well.
A bird that doesn't give a hoot.
Doesn't give a hoot.
Yeah.
What kind of shorts?
Funny.
Yeah.
What kind of shorts do clouds wear in the rainy season?
Yeah, what?
Overcast.
Underpants.
Oh.
Oh, Baba.
What do birds love for dessert?
Yeah.
Dove bars.
Oh,
That's nice.
That's kind of a commercial, though.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, you know, kids don't know the difference.
I don't think that they do them anymore. Do they do them anymore?
dove. They have dove candy.
They have them.
No, they do. Mm.
Yeah. Mine said, I got it at above a minute. It says, "You've gone a long way. Just keep going." Isn't that the story of life?
Yeah, that's also a joke. You've gone a long way now. Keep going.
Going, yeah.
You thought you got there? No, keep going.
Why don't seagulls hang out at the bay?
Well.
Then they'd be bagels.
Oh, wonderful. Roshani, we
How
should
do you
make
measure
this every 2
snakes?
weeks.
How do you measure snakes?
How do you measure? You don't. I don't get close.
Okay, how can you measure snakes?
Well, how?
You measure them in inches because they don't have feet.
Oh, Baba.
How can you tell if a bee is on the phone?
Yeah, well.
You get a busy signal.
That connects to what you were telling today, Marjolaine, about your song about the bees. You know, we already have four bee jokes.
What does your house wear?
Yes.
What does your house wear?
Yeah, what does it wear?
A coat.
House coat.
An
House
address.
A what?
Address.
Oh, I like
Dress.
But you know, actually, it's such a delight. Word plays, and I tell you, English, you could max out on word plays because you can use the same sounding word and just make it really funny. But then I'm thinking of Bubba's mystical language, where he takes you out of your language, English, because he spoke intuitively to Narina in English. It was not her native language, but of course she was fluent in it. But it's interesting to be taken out of your language, and this punning takes you out of your language in a good way.
Yeah, so tell us another one.
It's very freeing to laugh at these.
Yeah, so tell us another one.
Where do you find the world's biggest spider?
Yeah.
In the World Wide Web.
World Wide Web.
What happened to the two bed bugs who fell in love?
Yeah.
They got married in the spring.
In the bed spring.
What did the mother lightning bug say to the father lightning bug?
Mm.
Junior sure is bright.
Sweet, sweet.
There's one. Did you hear the humor spreading around about the butter?
No.
Forget it. I shouldn't spread it either.
Oh, that's really that's a good backbiting one.
Mama.
Wow, wow.
Mhm.
See how profound they could be?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? How do you communicate with the fish?
Yeah.
Drop him a line.
Oh.
Drop down the line.
Why do fish have such huge phone bills?
Yeah.
Because when they get on the line, they can't get off.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow. I mean, these are all from
The-
kids.
Wow.
This is for the windmills that we see while passing to Mehrabad, while moving to Mehrabad. So when you spot the windmills, you know that you are about 40 minutes away from Mehrabad.
Okay.
Okay. So two windmills are talking to each other, and the one standing on a wind farm asks the other one, "What's your favorite kind of music?" And the other one replies, "Oh, I'm a big fan. Metal."
I'm a big fan. Mhm.
They even provide
I'm a big fan of metal.
Of metal, yeah, of metal, yeah.
Where is the best place to see a man eating fish?
Well,
A seafood restaurant.
if
Now, this is very funny.
Oh, wow.
Across from Mayher Center, this celebrity chef is building this big place. He's renovating it, and we have our off-center circle of friends in that building. Right by this, he's gonna have all these gourmet Mexican and different recipes he's offering.
yeah,
But
me,
we'll just see how it's going to work out. It's going to
yeah,
draw
me.
people over there. And then the circle of friends is right there. You know, it's like,
He found the right spot.
Right.
So I have to go because I've had, so much fun.
you've had too
And
much.
I think I don't have place for more. So thank you. That was so great. Roshni, you should do this every 2 weeks.
That's true.
Yes.
It's so much
Yes,
fun. Look
we
at our
shall.
faces. We all laughed so
Yeah.
much.
And my cheeks are paining as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my body is full. I don't have space for any more inside.
Let's see. What did
One
the,
last one. One last one.
Okay.
Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Yeah, why?
Because he never lands.
Oh, Baba. Rosalie, you have a last one.
You know why
Right.
that joke's so profound about if I have to explain the purpose of existence, then it isn't funny. It's
Funny.
a horrible thing not to get a joke. I hate not getting a joke. You feel so left out.
Yeah.
I
I always
I had a
ask
joke on a
when
joke.
Yeah.
I had a joke on a joke. Mihal, one last one. So we
Go
had a
ahead.
friend who, whenever he used to tell a joke, he
Yeah.
would forget some part in between, for example. And
Yeah.
then he would be at the fag end of the joke and then say, "Hey, wait, I forgot. Before this happened, this happened." By the time we have forgotten where the joke was. And another one would be, you start a joke and he would say, "Oh, that's the one where that man slips, no, at the end." And you were like, what the heck?
I'm like that. I don't know how to tell jokes and I need explanations.
He would
But
cut
at least
off.
I'm
He
not
would
the
tell the
bashful
climax.
fly.
he would just bust the joke by telling the climax to all. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
remember that guy fell down.
I
And we
can
would
see
all
my
go, yeah. Like,
can see
No,
myself doing the same.
when funny things happen, they used to put on plays, the women Mandali for Baba. When the play would go funny, when people would make mistakes, Baba found it the funny.
Yeah, yeah, the funniest. Yeah. So wonderful to look all the funny faces, all the happy faces. Thank you
And the
very
funny
much.
thing, and the funny thing is when we were all telling jokes on the video on YouTube, it'll only be Rose on screen because she was on the spotlight. with with our background singing and talking.
It's gonna be fun.
How did the skunk call home?
In what?
On his cellular phone.
No, I didn't hear that.
On
How did
his
what?
cellular phone.
No, but what was that question?
Oh,
How did the skunk call home?
Yeah.
On his cellular phone.
Smelly.
What's the name of that?
Okay.
What's the name of
Love
Okay, that's for the
one,
night.
let's
Let us, are we closing the session? Then we can say beloved God prayer and we can end it.
Okay.
Okay. Say Baba.
Beloved
Beloved God,
Hello.
help us all
Love כולנו.
love you
love
more
אותך
and
עוד
more
ועוד.
Or
and
ועוד
more
ועוד.
and more and
ואף
still
more
yet
and
more
יותר.
and still get
till
more.
we become
Until we
worthy
become worthy of union
of
with you.
union
לעזור
with you
לכולנו.
Help us
and
all.
help us all
כן.
to hold fast
בלימה
to
של בר.
Baba's Daman
Okay.
till the very end.
האחרון.
And help us all to have
Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
Avatar Meher Baba.
Meher Baba
Ki
ki
jai.
jai.
May we,
Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
may we have many more jokes in your love, Baba.
Thank you, darlings.
Yes.
Wow, it
Thank
was
you, everyone. It
fun.
was
And Baba,
so
thank you. And thank you,
yes.
Roshani, and
And I'm
all
sure
of
Baba was heartily laughing up there
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he loved it. And
You
we
know,
loved it.
Baba loved Dr. Ghani.
Yeah.
He said that Ghani had wit and wisdom balanced.
Yeah.
And when Dr. Ghani passed away in 1951 during the New Life, Baba said, "There's no one that could do the work that Ghani did for me. No one. I have to do it myself now."
All right.
That's
Jai
the
Baba.
value of humor.
Bye, darlings. Bye,
Jai
sweethearts.
Baba.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. It was
Thank
lovely.
you,
Bye.
So
Russian.
many good
Jai
jokes.
Baba. Thank you,
Yeah.
Rose. It was amazing.
Very wonderful.
Two
Thank you,
thumbs up.
Maj. It was great to have you.
Yes.
Come back for more.